Hello there, and welcome to episode 70 of the Artifact Sect. I'm Icon, and we're going to celebrate the anniversary today. My god, episode 70. Well, it's also going to be closer and closer to the finale of the series because the the sum of my mistakes is weighing me down at this point. I I thought a lot about what happened here and what could have went better and so on and so forth. The sub-spirit studies of this series were a massive benefit for my learning effect. Like I learned so much about how this whole system works now due to the fact that I really tried just to do what I want to do. And as much as I am sad about the fact that, well, what can I say? It didn't work out as intended, but at the same time, I really feel as if, man, I learned how this whole stuff works, and, well, it's always a good thing, so my mistakes will help you guys to not make the same mistakes I did, so what could possibly not good about that? What could possibly be not good about that? Yeah. So we're just fighting off a couple of rando dudes, smacking them to the ground. You know, how many times have we did that? Dozens of times. It never grows old, though. Seriously, I'm quite happy about the firing power of my body cultivator at this point. So let's see if this thingy here, this display, will change once they are transported over there. So, you know, sometimes that bug just resolves, sometimes it doesn't. This time, it again doesn't. Okay, so I'd be really happy if that matter got resolved. So yeah, I thought that I just was stupid the other day, and all I'd need would be just be patient until the bodies are moved away, but no. Yeah, I'll fix that. Now that's better, isn't it? That's one hell of a book, which I'm so happy once it's gone. Well, where was I? Now, the Sub-Spirit experiments on Junju were extremely educational, but the gist of it now is that she has 10 of these things, and until I give her 10 again, she can't attach any new ones, and that's really the point that I didn't understand yet, where I was playing wrongly around it. Well, that means giving her all the drugs that increased her sub-spirits was a very wrong decision. In the long run, I must say, the drugs for sub-spirits are the stuff you'll use after you have done the training and when you're at the spot where you want to give your dude his final skills. Like, that's more how it's supposed to be used, I guess. But well, this game is just meant to be played like that. So another thing that's happening these days more often is that the dragon is more and more angry. Well, the room is great and all, and there's just the fact that at some point of the game, the dragon will always attack you. So I really hope that, well, I got no clue how you're supposed to fight that. I really don't know. I assume that the idea is that you put up your body cultivator against him when he has that almighty dodge chance on him, and then you just win it. Like, I heard that the water dragon's attacks are rather slow, and therefore it's easy for a 95% dodge body cultivator to get the job done. Hey, Doggo, I told you to attack that dude. Don't you dare to ignore my orders. So, I have no clue if that strat's really working out. I'll have to try it. I'll have to bite the bullet, and I'll just have to take the risk that it might not work out and we all might die because of that decision. Now, why is nobody attacking this dude here? Yushi just wanted to go breathing again. So, There we go. This time, forgive me, my friends, I'm not gonna hold those bodies. I'm literally afraid of the bug raiding my sect again, and we don't need those gems that desperately anymore. I mean, mainly because I've already decided that we're seeing here the final steps of this series, and I'm going to retake the whole ordeal with a new save file once the dragon's down. Probably gonna play it a little bit afterwards, or, well, that was optimistically speaking, unless the dragon just kills us all. It's also a realistic opportunity chance of that happening. Well, whatever might be the case, we'll be seeing that. But I really want to put this as the finale of this series, because there's a lot of things that I want to do differently next time. I mean, I'll see it as one good thing. This save file here has taught me to ride Immortal mode until the very late game. Like, huzzah! That's the first time that I made it successfully. I mean, this is, once you know what you're doing, not even that hard anymore, but I realized lately when I was thinking, oh, come on, wasn't that hard, was basically the same as every time. I literally realized for the first time that I know so much about that game that I'm not doing that many mistakes anymore. Only when I venture into new territories I do those mistakes, and that's the real learning effect, you know. That's where you see that you went better. Now, let's see. We are sitting at how many? 38%. So we're needing 12 more percent. That's 24 more upgrades. Right. So right now it seems to me as if my dude is breathing in those essences in a crazy speed. So let's just fast forward a bit. So for some odd reason, Yushi can breathe in lunar essence during daytime. What? Check it out here. That's during the bright daytime. Lunar essence can only be collected during midnight. You're lying, guys. You're lying. So here you see it. Those are such things that I wouldn't have thought in the first place. Like, really. But there you have it. That's why I haven't had enough essences the whole time before, because I just haven't understood that you just have to perma-breathe somewhere. Duh. Well, okay, now you guys know. And I do know. Let's check out what parts of the body are still open for lunar upgrades. Here, the brain. Let's take some frost into the brain. Okay. Like, I'm really curious now to do the dragon fight, guys. I gotta admit, if I wouldn't be playing Immortal mode and those deaths wouldn't be permanent, I'd be totally now going for the dragon and check out if I can't do it with that percentile amount of dodge. But since we can't save scum, I'll wait. Another thing we'll be seeing in the next attempt of mine is also Yao Gai Body Cultivator's promise. It has been asked. I've been asked so many times why I'm not doing Yao Gai Body Cultivators. Yao Gai Body Cultivators are awesome, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna go there, okay? So we can't pick the Temperate Brain anymore, but I can do Lunar Breath. Here we go. Oh, come on. Do you really want to tell me now every time that... Okay, good stuff. Vitalized function. No. Secret body true chi. No. Okay, we got 2% in one go. Awesome. So, let's see. I'm really looking for low-level bones now. Okay, the pelvis has already been... Here, the kidneys. really looking for the easy to hit marks now, because, you know, it's been a mistake of mine to aim that high the first time. But, you know, you learn. In this game, you're permanently learning. And that's something I enjoy about it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn. The only thing I do dislike about this game is that it's, well, it's just so ridden with little problems and, well, I guess it's never meant to hit the Western market. That's what I personally assume. And therefore, a lot of these things have never been adapted to our uncultured unknowingness. So, secret body, endurance, secret body, no. So, well, that kidney tempering went bad. So, go for it. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to go for an acupoint remold. So, let's go for the lunar peen. Yeah, what can go possibly wrong with the lunar peen? So, hip muscles. Oh, we already did those. Whoop. But the scapula here, it's looking really good. Hand bones. Thumb. Okay. We're out of essence now. But, you know, that's a good roll of... it's a good set of rolls there. And then we'll have to perma-breathe one more time. I am happy that I understood that this whole breathing thing works out like that. I'm just very confused about this this lunar essence during daytime thing. I wonder if it's happening because of the liberation, or I guess it's the liberation status. If anybody knows and can give me some crisp and good information about that, I'd be super grateful. Because that's really kind of like freaking me out, because it's making no sense at all, if you understand what I mean. Like, we shouldn't be getting anything at that time of the day, at least, according to the tags. Okay. Ordering so many things at once is a little bit inefficient, because for some reason they really just randomly select, or wait, no, they do whatever I have forward. Ah. So, okay, then forget what I said. It's perfectly efficient. Lunar breath. There we go. At least one charge. Come on, give me a second one, please. Yeah, okay. So, back to the lunar peen. Sorry, guys, I can't stop making fun of that. It's just too ridiculous, you know. Falling treasure! One of the things the game does worst, in my personal opinion, is the late game scaling, if you want to say so. Like, there's literally the same stuff happening to me that has happened to me in the early game, and this feels bad. Like, there's a felt missing transition from the early to the mid to the late game. Something the devs somehow didn't implement for whatever reason that is. But I don't want to talk too badly about the game in general, but, you know, it has its shortcomings. Why did we have a... stop here? A wood wall is under attack. Okay. Dig it down! Okay, so this mode is actually pretty useful. It's showing me problems faster than I am noticing them usually. I'm a little bit The dragon scale with 406 spirit stones. Forget it and get out of my sight. Usually they come to steal from you if they come with such offers. In a restoration, why not? Gosh, I'm so unlucky lately. So let's check out this merchant this time. Let's hope he's not denying. Okay, he's not denying gear again. Ugh, I'm relieved. So what can we buy here? Prism Lotus, hell yeah. What's Spirit do? Okay, replenishes stamina. Well, whatever. I'm buying it. Lumina Core, gimme, gimme. I'm filthy rich, and I mean to make use of it. So let's just sell all that crap here. You know, I might be enchanting it with my good man Shadong, but there's more stuff arriving at the Sect than I can possibly process. Like 51 pairs of cultivator pans. Who's possibly enchanting that? So I repeat one more time because somebody mentioned that there was a mod which lets you automate stuff like or queue up stuff like artifact creation. I looked for it in the workshop and I haven't found it. So if that person is watching this video right now, be so kind and share the name of the mod because I haven't found it. It would be really, really awesome. I'd love to feature that. So let's get over to the really cool stuff, and that's going to be the artifacts. Let's say 6.6k. Afterwards, after some carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, 9.7k. Nice. Well, it could be better, though. I wasn't that good this time. But I'm honestly more focused on other things lately. Okay, so you know what? Rob me. I'm okay with that. So there's an earthquake ad, and okay, we're going to go for a disaster relief at Wild South, and you know the role player in me can't stop caring about people. They might be only virtual and unreal, but who cares? Why should I let those people down, you know? Alright, so, let's see. Icebound Bone! Hell yeah. At least one happy thing to start with. Hell yeah. Alright, upgrade that thumb too. Oh, there we go. That's possibly one of the most annoying parts of the body cultivation process, because you really can't do anything without those lunar essences, and you know. Ah, well, we gained a couple of percent here. Well, it's only 7% more to go. That means I gained 10 more of these. But, whatever. So yeah, at this point, I really don't know what else to do except for waiting for those essences to allocate. Secrets, Earthquake. I want to provide disaster relief. Because, you know, there's still the formation topic, but I feel like I messed up so many things, like my Jandao cultivators. I really want to put them up a little bit more organized the next time. Like this time I was really pretty just flat out random with what I did. And, well, my next plan would be to just set up the whole sect a little bit more thoroughly from the get-go, if that makes any sense. Because right now, this whole place is not organized at all. I just played along with the idea that we want to create big artifacts at some point. Yeah, I learned how to do this, and it's all fine and dandy, but altogether, this is no long-term strategy, no long-term goal, no, you know what I say. So, let's see. Lunar essence being gathered during daytime? Or was it just a polar night and that's why it happened? I bet it was that. Yeah. I must have had some event that provided darkness during daytime. That must have been it. Because that's just, now it's stopped. It was really freaking me out a bit, but now it makes a lot more sense. So what do we have here? Nothing that's interesting of interest of me. Or me. Know what I want to say. So another thing that I want to try out in the future is taking control over towns. Something that I haven't tried out yet either. Alright, so I was sadly wrong about that acquisition of essences there. This must have just been a nice cold day. Passerby is in need of help. Ah, it's stopping because my animals are in problems. It's the first time that I play around with this extreme fast forward mode. Because usually I didn't really appreciate it this much. But yeah. More Yao guy! So, but the good thing is here, my body cultivator at this point is just able to just slap everybody. So, just like that. Boom. Done. Game over. Alright, now then... Another thing that I could do during what fell to the demon side... Oh. She's depressed now. What? Is that because her mood was extremely bad all the time? So do we have to kill her now? Or, let's say, demonized for some reason. Okay. Well, she's been in the wrong room. Let's say this one. Yeah, I remember vaguely that if you kill the mood of a cultivator too long, they'll really do crappy things afterwards. Let's see. So at this point, those attacks are merely a nuisance anymore. So, ugh, yeah, great. I didn't tank them for once. Ugh. Okay. So, first off, everybody who's in combat now needs to escape combat. So, let's see. The Sect is under attack. I know. But there's only 2 people, and let's see. Shodong is in battle. Okay. So this ain't looking good. Like, let's see. We've lost a couple of cultivators here. And let's send Yushi into Furious Berserk, because for some reason these dudes are just ignoring my attacks. Like, that's what happens, by the way, when you don't have the enemy tanked properly. For some reason, I thought they were all attacking my dog already, and they just weren't. Alright, so got that reconstruction miracle. We need to reconstruct Jung. He's a little bit destroyed. Rest of the people are quite okay here. Okay. So he's yeah. He's restored now. So let's see. Left rib lost, right scapula lost. Now that's a little bit much, isn't it? There we go. Okay, take that as a lesson why it is super important wherever you go to just make sure that your enemies are tanked, because they can't just annihilate the half of your sect just like that. Mortals are no problem to kill, and most of your sect are mortals at some point of the game. Okay, well, that went down better than I originally anticipated. For a moment I was wondering whether or not this might be the point where I am playing a one-man sect, but, well, you know, we're in the end stage of the game. It's all fine and dandy. So, we got a little bit of room here. After the game has shown me that it was all wishful thinking of mine to assume that I could gather these essences during daytime as well, we can just leave it like that. The important essences are being collected during nighttime, so I want to check out what happened with Nyanun though. I want to step in between before this turns into a real problem. Okay. So, but congratulations, Nyanun, you are officially now on recovery. So, aggressive beer. And it is very hostile. Like, this is the contrast of difficulty in this stage of the game. On one side, you have these primordial spirit cultivators attacking you, which can just snap and kill like 4 mortals at once. And then you have these events where you get interrupted in your studies because there's one bear attacking your sect, and it's not even a demon animal. And that's the things where I think this has to work better, you know? I hate to be that guy, but I think I played this game now enough to have a right to mutter about that. Because I personally think that's just so boring. You know? So let's develop that middle finger. By the way, that was a very, very super lucky roll there. It's that ancestral throwback. Power and endurance drastical increase. Whereas this looks like the super unlucky roll. Okay, well, it's not the super unlucky roll. Super unlucky roll means we're only receiving 1 upgrade. But we getting there, friends. We getting there. We're at 90% now. So that means only 10 more. Only 10 more to go, and then we're finally done with this. And we're going to provoke the Dragon's Fury. At least that's the plan. I mean, I wonder now, in hindsight, what I should do differently for the next sect. Like, I think I should really consider selecting one person as the, oh my god, why is it banned? As the pillar of the formation right from the get-go. Like, this decision should be made at the beginning of the game, basically. Something where I feel like I did a pretty crappy performance in all of my runs. Like, there has to be one superhero for your sect, as it seems, and it's better to choose that person right away. Beyond that, well, I'm not sure. Should I have one cultivator of each element? I'd be really happy for some solid late game advice. What kind of preparations you can do from the beginning of the game that are really good for your late game, if that makes any sense to you. So until then, we don't have anything better to do than collecting tons and tons of these essences and just do what we usually do. I mean, I don't see that many new goals for me, except for killing that dragon finally. That's something that really, really does make me happy to look forward to. I heard there are more bosses after that one, but well, sadly I'm not that interested in exploring the story of the game because, you know, it's just hard locked behind gameplay that I won't do to myself. No. I am not in a mood for that kind of self-hurt anymore, so it's really cool that people uploaded the end video and uploaded how it works and all, but I'm not the person who's going there. So, my dear friends, this is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys are thinking that I'm able to tackle that dragon with just 90% dodge, let me know. If not, drop me your comments down below. I'd be super happy to hear from you, as you all know. And of course, consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up there. You just need to hit that notification bell. And next time, we're getting pretty close to the mark where there's just gonna be a big bad dragon fight. So, catch you guys next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.